What are habits that you have adapted from your so that you didn't have before? Being f-king late to every f-king thing f-king ever. I was a social butterfly. She was a shut-in. Now we're both shut-ins. I'm happier this way. Though. Electric zapper. I'm happier this way. I have stopped drinking large quantities of tequila and whiskey. As I used to. She claims it dampens my SX drive. I tell her. I'll dampen your SX drive. When we would go upstairs at bedtime, there would always be a glass of nighttime ice water on my nightstand. Along with a photo of something cute our cat had done during the day. I've adapted this good habit. And return it by having breakfast ready. Coffee brewed. When my SO comes downstairs in the morning. It's kind of playful. And thoughtful. That we exchange this way. My wife occasionally snorts when she laughs. So I started snorting to make fun of her. That was a bad move on my part. Naps after work. My apartment is closer to his job so most days he'll come to my place. Take a quick nap then get up and we'll hang out. Make dinner. Etc. Sometimes he'll stay the night. Sometimes he goes home. At first. I'd knock out some chores. Play a game. Watch TV after I got home from work while he took these naps. But they looked so comfortable. One exhausting day I came home. Curled up next to him and napped as well. It was such an amazing nap and I had all this energy in the evening time. Now. A lot of the time I'll come home and curl up next to him on the couch for a short nap. We wake up and talk about our days. It's turned into this awesome, super relaxed bonding time for us. Taking the time to tell supervisors that their employee was helpful. Brushing my teeth in the shower. My wife did it so the toothpaste was always in there when I needed it. Eventually I just started brushing mine in the shower. 2. It is surprisingly efficient. 10/10 would recommend to others. I tend to speak Portuguese now and eat a lot of Brazilian food. Edit. Okay. This kind of took off. My Brazilian wife. She's very pretty. http I imga como xp2wqo jpg. Sleeping naked. Always slept in boxers and a t-shirt. Now I only sleep with pajamas if there's other people in the room or I'm on a couch or something. My balls have never felt fresher. Actually cooking at home instead of eating every meal out. Saving money and not just spending everything I have because it's there. And so very many speech patterns. I don't use the sink as a staging area for dishes as much as I used to. Right into the dishwasher sometimes. Instead of swearing when something goes wrong, I now say oh very good in a really loud sarcastic voice. Such a shame I love swearing. The way he talks. I find myself talking just like him. I now claim and announce my farts. I never used to meow randomly or work meowing into a normal conversation. I never baby talked to any pets before. I never let the cat get away with much until her. I'm picking up all of her weird cat person habits and I don't think I like it. I used to spread the jelly right on top of the peanut butter. Now I spread each on a separate slice. Her way is better. Also, I now leave the butter dish out. Used to refrigerate it. Her family has been leaving it out for generations. And a fake. None of them ever died from rancidity poisoning. Smoking cigarettes from an ex. 10 years at a pack and a half a day. Managed to quit 1 month ago. Swearing like a moth-riffing sailor. Open bracket. Not drinking bottled water. My girlfriend has a degree in environmental science and is super conscious about waste excess. I used to buy cases of bottled water for my apartment. But now I just drink tap water. Close bracket. I am most certainly a lot more cautious. In general. Used to not give her FCK. She showed me why I should. My SO has trained me to not stand in front of the microwave while using it. Never wear pants you wore out of the house in on the bed. And no socks in the bed unless it's cold and they are clean. Edit. I love how everyone thinks my girlfriend is unreasonable when in reality I'm the girl and it's my boyfriend who is anal about these things. He is born and raised in New York. So he's a city boy. Also, the no socks rule is because he has a foot fetish. She's my ex now, but country music. I grew up in the ghetto. Went on to play football at Kentucky and started dating a Southern belle. You know those sec white girls. We broke up years ago and I still listen mainly to hip hop, but every now and then I get a craving for country music. Speaking on behalf of my wife here. Farting and burping audibly. She never did either before we met. Now she lets em rip. I'm so proud of her. I am a complete neat freak now. Dishes in the sink have to be cleaned and clean dishes have to be put away before we start cooking. I vacuum everything. Crumbs are my most hated enemy. My wife always sets stuff like the TV remote or her cell phone upside down. She doesn't know why she does it. She just does. I apparently started going it with the TV remote. Because the rubber button's made for better not slipping off the couch arm. Not my SO. But my flatmate. She's from Germany and has picked up so much of my slang it's pretty funny. Pizza plus ranch dressing. And sleeping while balancing my center of gravity on the edge of the bed. I never used to make the bed. I never used to refer to everything as a situation. Double quote. I never used to use the word unforge. I didn't go to the gym nearly as often. I've cut way back on drinking. We light candles every Friday night and talk about one good thing that happened from last week to this week. My ex gave me my taste of music. Not too many things that were great with that relationship, but I do love the music. Everything I say ends with say or size or sees. Feet equals feetsies. Dog equals dogsies. I say potty. I was a badass marine. Now I want to punch myself whenever I talk in public. But thankfully, I am there to protect myself from people like me. Saying the F word. He says it like every other word and it drives me crazy. But after a while I find myself using it as an adjective. My ex is from Kentucky and speaks with a southern accent, and guess who picked it up and can't get rid of it? Me. I've developed a much greater compassion for life. Humans and animals and plants and everything. I've never met someone who has such a capacity for love when it comes to animals. I wish I could bring her a new animal every day, because the way her face lights up when she pets a dog or holds a new cat is something you never forget. It is a beautiful thing. And now I find myself squealing every time I walk into a pet store. I've also developed more empathy for other people over the years. I am not as angry or disconnected from the human condition. I have almost a conscious need to make sure others are okay and well taken care of before myself. I don't get road rage as often. I don't know. I think I am just a better person because of her. I'm still not a great man and lately I feel as though I have gotten worse, but she inspires me to be the best man I can possibly be. My husband has a permanent limp. After 10 years of walking beside him, I've adjusted my walk so as not to bump into him on every step. And now I have a limp too. I've had people ask me if I'm okay, even when he's not around, because I permanently walk that way now. Haven't been with current so long enough to notice what change, which I'm sure exist, have begun. But sex fiance. On the other hand. Snooze. I used to be the guy who was awoken by the CD in the alarm player spinning up. And I'd be out of bed by the time it hit the first notes. Now I can't seem to stop hitting this goddamn snooze button. I road rage. Oh god. That woman had a mouth. And she helped me find mine. Now that I don't drive, moved into the city, sidewalk rage. It's like road rage. Except instead of screaming insanely and giving everyone the finger, you mutter under your breath and make promises about how you're going to break this f-king woman's ankles if she slows down anymore. I still sleep only on my side of the bed. Even though it has been years since she left. I now automatically assume the person I am with has stronger opinions about small decisions. Like what to do for dinner. I flinch whenever someone close to me gestures quickly. When taking off her shoes by the door. She used to put them between my shoes and I keep finding out as I'm putting my shoes on in the morning that I had left her room to do so. It's okay. Actually, I think I'm going to stop there. I only drink Yorkshire tea and say okie doke a lot now. Her Sheffield ways have rubbed off on me. My fiance used to be fine when she felt a bit hungry. Now she's a terrible cranky person when she feels a bit hungry. She literally gets hangry. Toilet paper goes. All overhand? I dunno. Whichever is the correct way. Microwave time is cleared if it doesn't reach 0. No brown and black at the same time. Crap. Now I'm a little concerned how many more there are that I'm not consciously aware of. My wife is from Ukraine. So I've taken up getting assaulted by Russians. Thanks to my I say things that anger me are a pain in the dick. This is much funnier because I'm a woman.